せしましょう。私の新たなる進化を。わかりやすく金色にしてみましたが、単純すぎましたかね。安っぽいネーミングですが、ゴールデンフリーザとでも言いましょうか。
そろそろオラとやろうぜ。
1対1にこだわってる場合じゃないだろう。
Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. Today, we're going to be testing out the LR AGL Golden FRIEZA CCA, which... now we have him fully EZA. I'm sorry, just... I'll take that. That's my freaking bad. I don't know what happened there. So... we're gonna jump in. We're gonna see how our boy Golden FRIEZA is looking. I've heard some comments earlier today regarding his ECA was a little bit too lackluster, things like that. But we're gonna go ahead and see how well the boy does here. So, Resurrected Warriors or Planetary Destruction category key +4, all stats 170. We got his 12 key, which greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers attack and defense. And we also had the 18 key. Where we are greatly raising attack and raising defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy. Now this guy is a little bit, of course, a lot of people were possibly thinking like this guy could be like the mega tank for this team setup. And it's kind of disappointing that we got him here now instead of the characters like main release, like the Golden FRIEZA plus Gogeta unit. Like we didn't get those guys together until now. And... now we have a little bit of a decent linking partner with the FRIEZA character, because most of his links are more like FRIEZA based, like Wicked Bloodline category based. So we have this guy here to help us out with some links. So with his intro, we're able to guard all attacks for 1 turn. We get defense plus 100% for 3 turns. And we're getting a chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction rate up to 90%. And then, of course, that does lower for every 2 turns pass. It goes down minus 10% for each 2 turns. So we got him on turn 2, which means that on turn 4, we're going to lose 10%. Turn 6, we're going to lose 10% all the way until minus 60. So it'll be a bit, but it'll still continue to be effective, right? We're getting 6 key attack and defense plus 200%. When HP is 50% or more, we're getting attack and defense plus 200%. We're tossing an additional super attack as well. For every super attack performed, we're getting 1 key up to key +3, and we're getting 30% defense up to 150. For each attack received, or for every attack received, we're also getting an additional key +1 up to key +3, and then attack plus 30% up to 150%, which is good. This is giving him a little bit more offensive capabilities there. Starting from the 3rd turn from the start of the battle, we're getting attack plus 300%, and performs a critical hit guaranteed when HP is 50% or less. I'm assuming we could possibly try to see that soon. We'll just check and see when can we get that to happen. Then starting from the 5th turn from the start of the battle, we're getting attack and defense plus 100% when attacking as the 2nd or 3rd attacker in a turn. Then starting from the 7th turn from the start of the battle, we're getting an additional attack and defense buff of 100% when attacking as the 3rd attacker in the turn. Now, this latter portion of the FRIEZA's passive makes sense because it is constructed for him to just have that as a floater as soon as his damage reduction runs out, because it will eventually. You will possibly be maybe in an event like this, right? We're in a lengthy event like the boss rush. So this boss rush right here will prove kind of like the point that we're trying to make out, that this character can be made to be ran not only on short events because it's good, just having that extra damage reduction on his intro is going to be very nice, but he can be ran on long events to the point that he can also be used as a floating character, which is going to be good. So let's see here, 18 million. Of course, at the beginning of things, he's not going to look super high in terms of attack power, but I mean, that's not horrible. 18 million is pretty good. Again, this guy has 90% damage reduction. We're getting 300%, well, we're getting 100% defense. We're getting a lot of attack and defense as well. By, you know, we're getting attack for every hit that we take, and we're getting defense for every super attack that we perform. So him getting some extra super attacks are going to be pretty good, especially him getting that extra guaranteed super attack when HP is 50% or above. Now, the issue that I'm seeing here maybe is the damage that it has been a little bit lackluster. In addition to that, it will also be the defense once we get into the latter portions of the fight, because again, for every 2 turns pass, so every single appearance that he shows up in, we're losing damage reduction, right? So we'll be able to get to see that.
俺はゴジータ悟空とベジータが合体したんだよ
I have a video in the works that I want to do, and it's just basically doing this whole team setup a little bit more differently than what we're seeing here. So, my goodness, look at all the orb change. Benefiting more the extreme side of this unit, you know, because of FRIEZA, and then of course using the Gogeta side a little bit more. That's what I want to get out of that video whenever we get to it. Let's go ahead and transform with this guy. So we got a lot of ki here. I could swap over to Gogeta so that he can benefit a bit more from those keys, from that ki setup right there. That means I will have to float this guy off, but let's do it. Let's get a little bit of a benefit from getting all these ki spheres here. Let's take that. Bam. Sorry, Gohan. And we'll do all of these because the important rotation that we want to get out is the main starter one that we're gonna see on the next turn. Of course, slowly but surely, FRIEZA's damage reduction is gonna go down. The crit chances are also gonna go down. Things like that. 39 million. But I guess the point of this unit is to just be like a solid tank character. I don't know how well he will work on this team. I saw people maybe doing some other variations, like running him on Omega's team. Can also be pretty good. But I feel like he's gonna be fine, considering like maybe his damage reduction, once it runs out, he might feel a lot useless. I don't mean it like that, because, you know, that damage reduction is very important to have. We are only getting the guard for 1 turn as well, so we lost that as soon as we, you know, the turn after his intro buff. So let's see how are we looking here in terms of. So 836k defense is not bad. So we can also verify how many times he has been in the turn. So turns in battle means 3. So technically speaking, this is his 2nd appearance. Therefore, we lost the 10% damage reduction. So slowly but surely, we're continuing on with that. So that process of him just constantly losing damage reduction for each 2 turns pass is going to be looked at by this little meter there. So we can also see how many attacks he has done, how many. It's basic. It's just basic information, but it's just something that I want to put out there because people would like to verify that and keep it in hand for whenever we get to see his damage reduction go lower and lower and lower every single time. So let's see how he does here for the first turn. it could be scary because Oceanus could stun us here. This is the build that I have for this Golden Frieza, by the way. I have it with max dodge. Because I feel like, again, this unit is just more beneficial from getting dodges. You can get some additionals in there too. Do not give him crit, because again, he guaranteed crits basically on his first initial turns, because he's going to get basically 90% damage reduction there. But in addition to that, if we're under 50% HP, he is going to guarantee crit. So, and that is starting from the third turn from the start of the battle. So let's do this right here. I think this Vegeta provides support on his super, doesn't he? No, he does not. Does he provide movie bosses support too? No, he's not a movie bosses support actually. Never mind. I haven't used this Vegeta yet, so I'm just looking around and seeing what is up. So can we dodge this? No dodge. Okay, so we're gonna be stunned. But I guess this will build up all the attack that we need to build up, unless we dodge them. Okay, so he's fully built up in terms of attack. We do need to do at least like 3 more super attacks in order for us to build up our defense. That way he can look good. But now we can start to see the little bit of a shift, because he's gonna be, let's say, so it's minus 10% damage reduction. He has 90%. So on the next turn, he's gonna be a negative, like, not negative. The next turn is gonna be at 70% damage reduction. We've lost the defense on his intro, so we will only be getting the defenses from the HP being above 50%, the super attacks that we're able to perform, which again we're missing 3, and then of course just placing this character on slot 2 starting from the next turn, because it's going to be very imperative to do so. That way we get all the advantages that we can get from this guy. Now, from his 7th turn from the characters, like the start of the battle for this character, we're gonna start getting attack and defense plus 100%, but if we place him on slot 3, that is gonna be the biggest difference, considering the fact that the character right now still can be used as a slot 1 unit, as a slot 2 character, depending on which position you want to leave him in. So the character can be used on that segment there. So, okay. Did he sealed? Yeah, of course he did. I keep forgetting, like, this particular event can be pretty tedious like that. So I get it is every super attack performed actually. That's hysterical. All right, let's go ahead and do this.
どこへ行くんだ? お前と一緒に避難する準備だ。一人用のポットでか?
I'm gonna see if I can start playing a little bit more risky, see if I can be able to take some damage, because Golden Frieza does have an active skill, which we can only use whenever our HP is 50% or less, though. Alright, so let's see his defense here real quick, 697k. So we're on his 5th turn, so basically we're at 70% damage reduction. If that is how it works, right? So slowly but surely we need to just continue passing the turns so he loses like everything. But we're looking solid here. Unfortunately, he got sealed randomly, so we're not going to be able to benefit from him doing the supers here. Nice little dodge there from the super. Although that wasn't going to hurt us at all. So next turn, we're going to show up and he's going to be at minus 30% damage reduction. So we will have 60% damage reduction there. So I just need to get rid of this, either get rid of this Naturon Shenron or just not, like, hope on the next turn or his next appearance to not be sealed. Because that basically prevents us from building up their defense. And then later on the line, we're going to have those, like, tougher segments of this fight, which is not going to be super bad, but I'm thinking as well, like, this character can be really good on battle-hardened formidable foes, because those types of fights kind of get a little bit of a reset there, which is good. So it'll be very nice to have that. I guess we can just go ahead and start wrecking house here. Just speed it up a little so that way we can proceed with this fight and get away from the Sealy man himself. So I'm pretty sure, like, on the next turn he's gonna seal Golden FRIEZA. I can guarantee you. So we also haven't taken a lot of damage either, because this is a unit that if you are low on HP, you get that extra 300% attack buff, which is good. We just need to dip below 50% HP, which is I don't want to say impossible in this team, but it can be pretty ridiculous to try to get it. Let's go. Let's put him on slot 2, because again, this is now his 7th turn, so now he can be able to get some benefit from being placed in here, because he's getting the extra attack and defense buff there. So let's do that. I'm not going to use the actives yet from Golden FRIEZA. I think we should be fine. We shouldn't, like, die if we get supered. So let's do this, and let's do this right here. I'm a little bit skeptical at the end, though. Let's see. How does Golden FRIEZA look here? Let me also check the LR here. We are raising Allies' attack with that Ultra Super here. So there you go, 43 million. Now we're getting a little bit of extra juice because we did Super first. We buffed Golden FRIEZA's Super attack here. This is the 4th Super right here. We could get a Hidden Potential System additional. No, we didn't. Okay. I think he's missing one more. He's missing one more super in order for him to get fully built up on his extra defenses. So we could see him in a pretty nice little fashion here, following along on the next few turns here. 43 million, I mean, that's not bad. Of course, if we are under 50% HP, that could also be pretty good. Can we get hit? Not with a super. Oh. Okay, Gohan, don't dodge. I will absolutely take that. Because again, we need to be below 50% HP in order for us to get this done. Let me. I don't want to heal. I kind of want to take those orbs. Let's see how much do we heal here. Okay, we're not above 50% HP, so that's good. I guess I can transform with these guys just so that we can effectively destroy this guy. I haven't attacked with the gods as much as I would like. That's why their attack stats have been pretty low. We haven't built up with them at all. That's one of the many reasons I might not like this, like, team build or like this LR per se, because the team is going to be pretty weird if you would want to benefit both of them. Like, if you want to benefit the friend, wait, I'm not going to press anything. just so that we don't heal with this Dokkan attack. I didn't realize that we get the Dokkan attack. This doesn't heal us, does it? If I didn't press the notes? Please don't heal me. Oh no, come on. We're right there. We could also actually, does that next fight lock? That's gonna be an issue if it does. That's gonna be so inconvenient, but convenient at the same time because I do want to put him on slot 3, but not by my own choice. All right, let's see. That's just my luck, huh? We healed too, dang it. All right, man, sure. All right, so we're at 958k defense. We do need to super attack once more. We can't dodge, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to do this. That's fine. This is what basically you will want to do with Golden Frieza, right? So right now we're on his 9th turn, which means that we're closing in on the 10th turn here. So we have lost at least 40% damage reduction. So what 50% damage reduction? No guard, just the defenses and that 50% damage reduction there. So we're looking good on that aspect. So we're gonna give him some good stuff actually. I'm thinking, I don't know if Vegeta was gonna die, because if I didn't do the active skill, I don't know if that procced mid-turn where we are 50% HP or less. We get that extra 300% buff. It's just so hard to get it. Alright, let's do it. Let's just see how he looks on this particular scenario where you actually are meaning to just put him there. So let's see. You are meant basically to put him on slot 3 after you after he loses damage reduction, so that way he can be a floater, that way he can continue getting all the extra attack and defensive buffs. It's kind of unfortunate. 43. It's kind of unfortunate that we could, like, we had the Dokkan attack, man. I should have kept an eye out for that meter. That way we didn't heal, that we could have gotten that extra 300% attack buff. We could have seen a lot of higher attack stats there. I can try it again. 53. This is what Golden Frieza says, 50% buff on Super. There's the additional. Now he should be fully built up in terms of defense. So we got all the section of his passive. We want to try to get that minus like HP level, man. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. Alright, let's do this. I want to dip below HP, but I don't know if we survive this rotation here, so that's why I'm being a little bit precautious. If Gohan got super on slide, actually this works. If we don't die, this works. We're not under 50% HP though, so we do want to get hit. Don't kill me, because this is perfect. Never mind, I did. Yeah, like I'm trying with this like team comp that we have, and there's too many holes for this. Like maybe running him on Omega's team would be pretty good, because Omega's team has the capability of just like getting that extra capability of having the like a full extreme class setup. And you are a lot more comfortable on that without risking or compromising the team build for this like team. So it's kind of like a wonky setup in a way, but there's nothing that we can do, right? All right, let's. I'm gonna try to get his active skill at least once, and then we wrap up the video. But you guys have been able to see what he's capable of. I do want to try to get that section of his passive active whenever he gets. Whenever we're dipping below 50% HP, but it's doable, but sometimes it's not. Alright, 22 million. it could help us out here if we get an additional super from the hidden potential, so that way we build up his defense a lot faster. This is the guaranteed additional from his passive. No guarantee. Okay, fine. Let me think. So again, initial reactions for this, like this, the guy, he is not bad. He's not terrible, but he's not what he's also not what I expected. He's looking good. It's just that there are various actions that you got to do in order for you to get the benefit for him. So you gotta dip below 50% HP in order for you to get that extra 300% attack. We are also massively raising attack with that active skill, so that way, like, I feel like that's the trigger. Like, once you get closer to that, I'm gonna do this on purpose if we get super. Vegeta, don't dodge. So that way we get the opportunity to see him very good defensively, but it's just gonna be a solid defense for like maybe 9 turns, you know, with the damage reduction and things like that, and then you have to float him off. He is basically designed to be like a good tank for like the initial few turns of the fight, and then deliberately floating him off will help him, or will help this team set up greatly, so that way you have no issues with the team composition, or like the leverage that you can get for like being defensive or being offensive. There's not a lot of, well, there is some offense in here because the character is getting a lot of attack power here and there, but you do have to compromise HP, have to compromise the rotation setup here and there. Like, if you want to help Frieza out, this LR Golden Frieza plus Gogeta with really good link partners, of course, man. Whatever, dude. I could have put Golden Frieza, the Tech LR Golden Frieza plus Gogeta on slot 1. It could have been much helpful. The game giveth and the game taketh away. At least we can be able to see how his damage reduction just continues passing, going lower and lower and lower. If we, man, this, I like to do a showcase on this fight because it's good. It's lengthy. There's it's a lot of like opportunities for us to like not fail but to die basically. But man, it's just so annoying that they like to stun or seal. So all right, so we're gonna go jump into the next turn. Actually, again, I want to take damage, please. Vegeta, stop dodging. Okay, don't dodge this. See, Golden Frieza, I also have him with like 23 dodge. This guy has not a lot of, I think he has a 70% chance to dodge on his passive. I haven't used this guy at all. I'm just link leveling him, so let me check what that Vegeta does. Yeah, has a 50% chance to dodge. And then he gets an extra 30 when all allies attacking the same turn on movie heroes or movie bosses. Which they were. So basically 80% chance to dodge. He's so good, Chad. He's so good. He also gets damage reduction too. Now we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright. Oceanus is next. And the highest super attack stat that we got, what was it? 53 million? Alright, let's leave this guy on slot 1. And let's see how he looks here on slot 3 here. This is his 5th turn. So, what? 30% damage reduction now? Like, lost 30% damage reduction? So, Let's do this. Let's see how he looks here on slot 2, because again, on slot 2, he's gonna get that extra attack stat. Extra attack and defense buff, especially now since he's gonna be on slot 2. And I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit there at the end. I'm not gonna transform with Broly. Okay, he does not have damage reduction. We could die, actually. I don't know how hard Oceanus hits. She doesn't do like 800k on a normal, does she? 41 million. I forgot that this Oceanus just loves the super attack on slot 1. So we didn't get that extra 50% attack buff there. No, Frieza, no, stop! The one time we wanted to take damage. Well, that's the crit on his, oh, the one time you do an additional. Okay, that's fine. We're getting hit. I think we got all the hits that we need, so we're built up in attack. Also built up in defense because we have supered. We have supered all the times that we need to super? I forgot to check. Alright, don't kill me. Okay, that's... I was expecting a little bit more, actually. I'm just expecting a tad more damage. Alright, let me not heal, because HP thresholds, am I right? HP thresholds, we love them. Okay, we'll do this. I actually also got a stream too. I don't know when to upload this video. I might have to upload it after I... finish streaming. Okay, that's fine. We'll put this guy on slot 1 then. So we're at 959k defense there, or 958k defense. We got some solid links active here, which is what we want. The key also really helps out, just so that we can get the opportunity for us to like do the 18 key super. And then of course with one Frieza only available for us to do the super, we can be able to buff Frieza's super attack right here. We'll basically buff the damage. Okay. Get that extra HP stats there. I mean, extra attack stats right there. I want to take damage too, but it's just an uncomfortable scenario for us to take damage. Does this do damage? No. Alright, 43 million. Don't worry, Chad. Soon we will get that extra 300% attack. And another thing is that the extra 300% attack is just once only. Once we did like very low on HP. So it's I might just say that it's not even worth it. It's not even worth trying to get. Alright, I'm gonna bank it all. I'm gonna bank it all on actually taking damage here. Not gonna risk it too much, so I'm gonna give these guys their dodges. I have transformed with Broly, I know, but alright, don't dodge. But I also mean don't kill me either, man. This is hard. It's hard. I mean, I'm not gonna continue actually. So my thoughts on this guy is that he's good. It's just I don't want to run him on this team. Because this team is just uncomfortable. Maybe if I just do a variation of just this being a movie bosses team setup instead of just being a plain movie bosses and movie heroes because of the leader skill that we want, or like the benefit that Gogeta gets from having good linking partners with movie heroes on his passive as well. Granted, it doesn't restrict him from having this section of his passive active, because it's only movie heroes. It can be movie bosses as well, which is what we want. It just basically makes it easy to just say, don't swap over to Gogeta, ever. So that might be my opportunity basically to do this video, where I'm going to be using this Golden Frieza team just alongside a more extreme lineup rather than just having this little mix that we have here. So that way it just benefits him a little bit more. But I mean, he's not bad. He's gonna be pretty good for those initial turns, at least for like 3 to 5 turns there. Just so he can be pretty defensive, helping out the team with the defensive setups there, things like that. I've never got to see the active scope because it's so difficult to encounter. It's either you die, so you don't have any HP, or you have a lot of HP and sometimes you can't take damage. So it's very rare. So he's good. He's good. I like him. He's a nice little defensive option here. I do want to preface that we got some character exclusive or category exclusive equipment here, at least for this one, right? Because this one helps out a lot because it's just FRIEZA guaranteed equips. We had that segment during, I think it was the Awakening for FRIEZA and Cooler, where we had a particular stage to just do missions for FRIEZA characters. And we were able to get, or basically do the legendary FRIEZA missions, and we were able to collect like actually really good FRIEZA exclusive equips. So not bad. He's okay. I like him, but he's not like wow. Maybe I'm underestimating him, but if you guys have run him, let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think of this little character right here? Golden Frieza, certainly a character that needed to be released alongside Golden Frieza plus Gogeta, but hey, we'll take it. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. I'll make sure to like try to test him out on different setups and things like that and see how we work things through with him. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching this. Make sure you guys hit the like button. It supports the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as well, just so you can keep in touch with all the Dokkan content coming through. And I appreciate you stopping by as always. I'll see you guys all in the next one.